A student has a government-backed loan for which payments are not due and interest does not accumulate until the student stops attending college. If the student borrowed $10,000 at an annual interest rate of 7.5%, how much interest is due 4 months after the student must begin payments? Okay, a couple of things here. This problem is only for 4 months. So t is not equal to 4. That's the first thing I want to point out, because for the interest formula, the time always has to be in years. 4 months is not the same as 4 years. 4 months is 4/12 of a year, so t is going to be 1/3, not 4. So be very careful about that. Now, there's nothing in this problem that says there's any compounding going on. Therefore, we will assume that this is another simple interest problem. Another clue is that it's only for 4 months. Anything under a year is very likely to be simple interest in this course especially. And beyond that, it's just a matter of locating everything. The amount you borrowed is the principal, so that's the $10,000. We've already identified the time. The interest rate is 7.5%, so that's R. You do have to change it to decimal. So we end up with the amount of interest is the principal, which is 10,000, times the interest rate, 7.5%. You have to move the decimal 2 places to the left, so that's 0.75. And again, multiplied not by 4, but by 1/3. Now, there's several ways you can do this. You can multiply these as fractions and just end up dividing, multiplying tops times tops and bottoms by bottoms, and then you'll end up dividing by 3. Or, probably easier, in my opinion, is just to multiply using the calculator, but start on the right and go ahead and do the 1/3 first. That's probably the easiest way to do this. So what I'm suggesting is that you go ahead and multiply this out, but start with the 1/3. So the first thing you do is put 1 divided by 3 and then hit equal. As soon as you press the equal, what you will see in the display is 0.3333 repeating. Now, you don't even need to write that down. Just go ahead and continue the multiplication. So now hit times again, and you want to times it by this 0.075. So as soon as you hit times with this 0.3333 already in the calculator, then you do 0.075 and then hit equals again. And you'll end up with 0.025. Actually, you don't have to hit equal there. You could just hit times again, but I'm pretty paranoid about hitting equal to make sure I don't have any calculations hanging there that haven't been calculated. But actually, you didn't even have to hit it there. And then finally, to finish everything off, you would do times 10,000. So it'd be 10,000, and then press equal one more time, and you'll end up with $250. So for this loan, if you took out a $10,000 loan at 7.5% simple interest for 4 months, at the end of that period of time, you would owe $250 in interest.